home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Virginia's offense takes the field for the first time today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But you're going backwards, you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over. That's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Boston College's offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. Runs through the tackle. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Golden Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. He stopped short of the first down marker, had to get it to the 30-yard line, and now they're staring at 4th and short. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
And the Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The short hands, it's Gibbs. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
He got it. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it out fast. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The hand to the running back. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Trying play action. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting. it's going to be difficult to put up points.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
And the Cavaliers are on the move. Off play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Rhodes. Dumps it off in the flats. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
So it's third and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Tight end now in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Cavaliers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. We've reached the break. Boston College has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. He's got it on the right. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Just a short pass to the tight end. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. It's caught. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
The Golden Eagles come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Virginia. How about this defense taking one back to the house? There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Pryor. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Wants to go up top. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Fires to the wideout. Rolls it in. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the try is no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but...
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
He's got him. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cavaliers. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Rhodes. Immediately fires to the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Snap in the shotgun. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun to give, looking for room. On the move is the 30. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front of the point of attack.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Sends it downfield. Makes a catch down the right side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Boston College.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Release to the back. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside.
Gonna let it fly. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Boston College!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. To the air, it's Rhodes. Throwing right. He's got an open man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Looking downfield on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Off the play fake. Lost one deep down the right side. Snags it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but I'm not sure Bevo's feeling like this one's in the clear. This has been a nip-and-tuck affair all game. They're up by just one over Tennessee. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Snagged out of the air. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got enough to give Boston College the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see.
Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard.
He'll take a shot. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Boston College.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Rhodes. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Boston College will send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. They'll leave it with him. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. The Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play action fake. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Gibbs. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. So the final period starts with a second down play. Here we go. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's high. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about this game.
He's got it all right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Gibbs.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to clock.
Looking for a deep man. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. And the Golden Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work. And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the shot. Turn, but what a play to get the football back. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. And And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of options. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away.
Oftentimes, as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's stopped. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Golden Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It stops. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. BC back to work after picking up the 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. Here's a heat. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And it's picked off right at the goal line. Bulldozes his way through. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Let's go! Let's go!
From the gun, the ground game. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to be